Oh. Well, step 1 is working. YouTube's actually receiving the stream. That's encouraging. Hello, friendos. Still working out the situation with the chat. Like, the chat should be on screen and it isn't for some reason. This is why I'm having a test stream. Either it'll spring up in a moment, or I'm gonna have to fix it, but that's okay because I was anticipating just as much. So, bear with. And, Lozzie, I shall be in the Lively Planet group chat in just a moment if you want to join me. Pardon me doing backstage things and such like. See, I was worried that this might be, like, hot-flavored wrong garbage. Oh. Oh. And now it's working. I didn't need to update anything, I just needed to turn Streamlabs back on, even though there's no reason why it shouldn't have been on. But Streamlabs, why aren't you doing Thang? Why aren't you doing Thang in China? See, this is part of the reason why I wanted to do the test stream before anything else. I just wanted to make sure that things work the way they ought to. And at the moment, that is... See, real talk, it is entirely too warm for me to even be doing a think, so why this isn't going as planned, I don't know. And I personally am absolutely not watching football because I'm one of the few who does not do a care. Now, I'm not sure why the chat is that small, because, like, it should be on the same settings as what I had on Twitch, and quite why it's not doing that, I don't know. Who goes there?
Hello.
Joff!
It's hello. Yes! I have to find the link to the thing. I'm going to the Twitter. There you are.
Hello, hi. I was trying to get the chat configured like I had it on, like I had it on Twitch, and for some reason it's...
Well, it is there.
Yeah, but
it's just not on top of, like, a background thing.
Yeah, that's just a temporary measure. Like, the chat should be larger than it is, and I'm trying to work out why. Like...
Well, you just made it smaller and then larger. I saw that happen.
It's something.
But you... Well, I guess in this case it... Yeah, It's really unclear, but it might be because of my... Oh, it's on 144p? That would do it. That'll do it. Alright.
Hello!
I made it larger and it looks decent. Hello, Lozzie.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good visible size. Hello!
Hello, friend.
Game.
Now,
I was there and then I died, but now I'm back.
No.
Hooray!
Gonta Daddy is still here, and I'm just going to leave him on for reasons. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the chat worked, and so that being the case, I can rip open... Well, I've currently got Party Pack 2 listed on Steam, so I'm just going to open that. It might be loud in my ears or anyone else's. I don't know. That's the gamble I'm taking.
I won't hear it, but hopefully the other people in the stream will be able to say if something's too loud.
It's a flavorful volume. I can roll with this. I can roll with all of them. I can...
It's flavorful. Does it taste delicious? Is it a good flavor?
It's a pancreas.
It's grundle flavored because I tickle my grundle. It's Friday, even though it's Tuesday.
Both of those are really bad flavors. What do you...
We're British. We don't have much variety in the flavor department.
You don't. You have restaurants that I don't, like fake American Italian.
Yeah, I'm
That's
offended that this is off the back of like a private conversation from like a while ago, but why don't you have Frankie and Benny's?
Why would I have a restaurant that's fake American, fake Italian when I can have a restaurant that's just fake, that's just American, fake Italian?
What? Have a restaurant that's just fake? Because the entire restaurant doesn't even exist.
It's fake American, fake Italian, or just American, fake Italian.
Or Portuguese.
What?
Nando's.
Oh no.
Pop out for a cheeky Nando's, lads.
Ooh, bombs.
Bombs? I'm going to go into Quiplash just because I can, and I'm going to hide the some so that I can open the... But yeah, this is going to be a plaything. If you go to jackbox.tv, you'll be able to join as soon as I reveal all.
Jackbox.tv.
Naturally, I will also be playing.
Delicious.
There we go. So the room code is OAKR. You can play along if you want to. You don't have to, but it would be nice if you did. I have a cup of tea here as well.
Relax. You have what?
An entire cup of tea. It's Earl Grey. I'm being
An
classy.
entire cup? An entire cup? Steady on, Tess!
Earl Grey's pretty good. I like green tea.
How dare I have a recommended serving size of beverage?
I like green tea, but real green tea that isn't, like, cold.
I once had green tea that had, like, a filter in it, and inside the filter it looked like seaweed made of Play-Doh, but it was some sort of wet herb, and it was cool and good.
What?
What was
Have
that?
you ever had...
I was going to say, what was that? I was going to say to Tess, what was that tea that we had that had a flower in it? Or am I not thinking of a tea?
I think you're thinking of, well, not champagne, but Schlur with a hibiscus flower in it.
Oh, that was it.
Pickled hibiscus flowers are nice.
Have you ever had sweet tea?
No.
Define
It's
sweet.
It's disgusting. Oh no, I'm talking about sweet tea like what you would find in the south of the United States.
And I'll start the game once I finish this cup of tea as well, just in case anyone else wants to join. Carry on.
Join us.
I've been to the south of the United States, unless... Is Florida considered south?
It's yeah, Florida is like the south is like the southeast. So it's like Georgia and Florida and other states adjacent to that. I definitely know geography.
Ah,
I don't.
okay.
It's the states that for the most part wanted to keep slavery
Oh,
because
dear.
we're great.
Awkwardness.
No, it's terrible.
We've been expecting you.
Yeah, you know, it's the Confederacy.
All together. Well,
The one
but
with...
let's get
those.
started.
That's the one that wanted to keep slavery in the American Civil War.
Time for round one.
Well,
You'll get
It's
2
a little
points
better
every
in the
one.
cities.
Just
It's
answer
less
however you
racist
want.
because it's
No
not farms in the
responses.
middle of nowhere that
Votes
don't
will
ever
be
talk to
counted against
anybody.
someone else's, and everyone
Ooh,
will
a
vote on their
penalty
favorite.
shooter.
Score based
But
on
we just have
percentage
more
of players
farmland.
who like your answer. Plus,
In
there are
response to the
winners'
chat,
bonuses at stake.
I'll answer your
Go.
question with a question. How do I pronounce your name? Is it... Airbnb? Airbnb? I'll answer the question in a moment. I just need to supply some thoughts.
I have provided my thoughts, and they are rather interesting, shall we say.
Wow, I took the longest. We formed a perfect
Okay,
constellation.
here we
Like,
go.
sometimes I just heart comments
Starting
because
things off,
I don't have anything to add to the
you never
discussion,
have
but
a
I want to
blank
show
when
my
you need
appreciation for people commenting and, like, sharing their thoughts on my videos.
Relatable
Okay,
social
vote
media
John. Pick your
feel.
favorite.
Because, like, if I had something to add to the conversation, then I would, but a lot of time it's just like, someone shared their opinion, and I'm happy for them because I want people to share their opinions in my videos, even if they're different from mine, because I appreciate people.
Relatable. Relatable. You never have a piece of toast when you need one.
See, I would have voted for Grundle because I was thinking. I was just thinking.
Okay,
IRB,
next one.
did I say that right? 'Cause
What's the first thing you would do if you could time travel? Time to vote.
oh. But,
Oh.
because
Oh man.
that's a tough question.
Yeah.
My brain just had a moment where I forgot who Jake Paul is, and then I remembered, and now I'm sad.
Not related to Sean Paul though. He's the happy one, isn't he? And Big
Yeah,
Sean.
Sean Paul is the one who appears in like every song ever.
The newest
Jake Paul,
health
Sean
food.
Paul, Big Sean,
Juice.
Biggie Smalls, Big Nasty. Juicy Juice or
Vote
Juice
for
Juice.
devices.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Newest health food. Juicy juice.
And it's okay.
The
I'm not
combo answer
going
that
to-
everyone needs.
I'm not going to pressure people to join the game if they don't want to. It's fine. This is mostly just to test that YouTube can still handle my streaming capabilities. But
Next in line.
IRB
At first, you don't
TV,
succeed.
if I must say the TV as well. I don't like. I know I recognize you from the comments, but I don't know if I'm mixing you up with someone else. And wow, these are both good, by the way. Those are both really good. But
Oh man, there.
I think I remember you, but half my brain is saying Lithuania, half my brain is saying Latvia, and then a third half of my brain is like, wait, you're mixing everyone up. Tess, you're wrong no matter what you do. I love everyone equally.
Yes.
But those were both very good answers. This is going
That's
well.
all for round one. Here's the scoreboard.
I like to think that Lithuania got 12 from the UK public vote because Tess's phone call when he voted for Lithuania took ages.
It's
So-
now time for round two.
Yeah,
Oh, somebody really loves Lithuania.
I don't remember if I ever actually told this story, like, live. Hang on a minute. Oh.
That's a question.
That was a very Alex answer.
I don't know what this is referencing.
What is the... Anton, welcome back after 50 years of beans.
Welcome back after years of Daning things. Commiserations for the football thing, even though your goalkeeper kind of looks like Papa Hex.
I wouldn't know. But yeah, the story with voting for Lithuania. So I phoned to vote for Lithuania at Eurovision this year, and like the call went through. It was like, thank you for voting for Lithuania. No, you called Eurovision, you did a vote. And then the phone call didn't end, and I kept pressing the end call button, and it's like, call is ending. Call resumed. Like, I only wanted to vote once or maybe twice, and they wouldn't let me go. But I think it only counts for one vote in the end,
it's time for
but
some
still.
quiplashing.
Well, these are the
First
reasons
prompt is-
I can't let you go.
Name the eighth
Well,
dwarf who got cut
Let's
at
sing the
last
song that we wrote when we're old.
Oh!
minute.
I mean, depending on how you interpret her staging, what's the difference? You know, being
Me-
suspended upside down on a giant bacteriophage and spun around in circles. I'm sure
Give me
someone's into
eight.
it.
Name the eighth dwarf who got cut.
Thematic.
This one. I just picked one. Is that even how you spell her name?
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking that there's an extra A somewhere.
Next up, the worst children's
Thematic.
board game would be blank blank hippos.
Oh. Au revoir, foolish hippos. These both amuse me.
Well, you said it was a very Alex answer, and I immediately thought, okay, what's
Horny,
he
horny hippos. But I like the sort
Wow,
of...
those really are horny hippos. Look at them go after those balls.
The game got possessed for a second and commented on the answer.
The #1 reason penguins can't fly.
Ooh.
What did it say?
Time to vote.
Not in the audio.
Sergeant Bird. Yeah, of course they're horny
my
hippos.
God.
They keep going after balls. Well then. I just like that sort of... the deviation from convention. That is, au revoir, foolish hippos! You don't get to eat anymore.
I didn't know what it was referencing. I don't know the actual game.
Hungry,
Now I
hungry
do,
hippos.
now that you
Wake
say
up
that.
100
Hungry
years in
hippos,
the
that
future
sounds
and are
vaguely
shocked to
familiar.
find blank.
That's good.
Oh, and those
Can't
houses.
be Bob.
I love both of these. Like, in one reality, you wake up and it's the good future from Sonic CD. Alternatively, you wake up and there's nothing apart from Teapot!
You're just shocked that teapots still exist.
Oh, Heather, how
And
we
that's all for
love
round 2.
the-
Fire scoreboard.
Half the reason that I'm friends with Heather in the first place is because of a joke she made about a teapot many, many years ago.
And the only reason I'm friends with Heather is because of Tess. We
Same.
thank Tess every day.
I am
Round 3,
supreme
the last
leader of
one
evil.
final
Oh,
chance
no.
to catch up. Point values are
No, you're not Cookichi,
Everyone gets the
Grandma.
same prompt this time.
The last lash.
Your prompt is
What's
Things on a bit of a
name a
lag,
clothing store
bear
for
with.
overweight leprechauns.
the name of a clothing store for overweight leprechauns? Ooh.
This is awful. I can't. This is
Oh,
so
just one
bad.
question?
What am I checking for in the chat? 'Cause I'm watching. It's out the corner of my eye. I'm trying to think about fat leprechauns.
I don't know. My answer's pretty bad. And also, yay, penalties, fun times. I really have lost interest at this point in
I
time.
never had interest to begin with.
Like,
Penalty is short for Benjamin Franklin.
And here's what you did.
because I just misread
round
Anton's
3,
messages.
you
Just
award 3 votes.
watching England's
The more
penis, and then I'll
points, the more
participate.
spread them out.
I'm just like, okay then. Green bean.
The green bean.
A P train.
Why?
From I don't know.
I don't remember the P train.
You know, from Wario, where Smooth moves like when you
The
had
P
to
train.
P-
I remember.
Yeah, the P train. Oh no, we missed one. So sad.
Hey!
What does that mean exactly?
They did a thing, but they didn't do the thing. That was clever, by the way. That is clever pun work.
Like, does that mean that we don't have to play the Sweden at football?
That's
Yay.
all. Now for the
As
final
someone on Twitter
scores.
pointed out, if England have to play against Sweden, then the English Eurovision fans won't know who to support for.
This is true. Probably Sweden.
True. Now, is there anyone in the chat who wants to join the game who isn't currently in the game? Because now is the time to say so.
Me. Well, I'm in the game anyway, but I feel disconnected from life at the moment because it's too hot in here.
It's too hot in here as well. Though it's not that bad though. I have the fan on
Same,
full blast.
actually. I have the fan on low blast because if it's on full blast, the chain clinks against it because it shakes. It makes annoying sounds.
So shall we do another round of just us then, or is it... Now is your last
Either
chance?
fine.
Because I'm just sitting here with Mr. Sandman running through my brain.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello,
The
friend.
RTC thing disconnected my end, so I thought I'd leave the call and come back again.
What's Serbia's national broadcaster got to do with it?
Well, that's what it says in the corner of my screen. RTC disconnected. Like, I'm not connected to Serbia anymore. What the...
I love how it's showing all of the top answers by these credits as it, like, without any of the questions. Just no.
I didn't originally realize that this isn't Quiplash 2 anyway. This is Quiplash original, which is fine.
It's Quiplash extra large.
Well,
Quiplash superstars.
sometimes I don't have anything to add to a comment. I'll just be like, thanks for commenting. I agree with you. I have nothing further to say. But I do read them. So there's that.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. And if it's not, it's your fault. Let's do it. This
Round
is round
one.
You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your have at it.
I'm still humbled that we have Gonta Daddy watching over us in the corner of the stream.
Oh, good old Gunter Daddy.
Oh no. First song to...
What the Felfman?
Woohoo! How the fresh clinkety plop did that happen?
Now, one of my answers is based on a place that I've actually seen in the actual real world. But if I say any more, it might tip you off as to how... And that's all of that thought. It just might tip you off to how. You might learn the secret of the way to even before. You might even rent a canoe from like a small business at the top of a waterfall.
Let's start this show.
No one has anything to add because my humor is just so off.
That's very specific.
I don't know, because the answers that I put for the two things that I was prompted for were bad, and I'm distracted by
Same,
people
actually.
I'm just
fine.
I'm distracted by people commenting about the football. Hashtag football's coming home. Hashtag no, it's probably not.
I had a feeling that Elliot would at least give some points to Fuyuhiko. Baby gangster.
I don't know.
The worst song to do Paris
I'm
figure
just
skating
tired.
To.
Somehow I misread Pears as piss. The worst song to do a piss to.
Oh no.
It's voting time.
Worst song to do pissed figure skating. Yep.
Ah, the latest single by Rachel Bloom. It's inclusive of most genders, but not necessarily all.
I didn't know that was a song.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. And Gonta Daddy's just here because this is a precious cinnamon roll.
Next one.
Well, I'd
Most people know it as the Big Apple, but a lesser-known nickname for
I'd
New
love
York
to
is the
see
Big Blank.
a figure skating routine to All
Vote on
Star.
your devices.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
Just-
I couldn't think of like a bad one. I would actually want to see a figure skating routine in All Star.
Like, there's just some outhouse in the corner. They kick it down like in the beginning of Shrek, and then they just do a figure
They somehow
skating
carve "Get
routine.
out of my swamp" into the ice.
Yeah.
Wait, was it an ice dance routine or was it just a regular pairs dancing routine?
There's figure skating routine.
Okay.
I think the Big Cheese is also the name of the moon.
Next up, the worst name for a tanning salon.
Well, I'm just hungry, okay?
I'm always hungry. Meow. But I'm probably going to do the rest of Danganronpa V3 here on YouTube, just because I'm moving the streams back over. And, okay, I have seen an actual tanning salon called Tanzania, and it's a pun on Tanzania the country. Is it a country?
Ha!
But anyway,
Yes,
yeah,
it is a
Well,
country.
is it themed after that country?
I don't
That's the end of
know.
round one.
Would you
Let's
get a
take a
10
look
if you
at
went to
the scores.
Tanzania?
Mate, I don't know where Tanzania is.
I can.
It's in Africa.
I always get it mixed up with Tasmania. Which is...
Tanzania is in Africa. Tasmania is a little bit attached to Australia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that like the Alaska of Australia?
It's,
The
it's
Hokkaido of
vaguely
Australia.
Australian. Good pug release.
So yeah, technically Tasmania is allowed to compete in Eurovision. Yeah. I wonder if Australia will still take part because they did a bad result-wise, but
I see
they'll bounce back.
I don't think they'll be kicked out.
No, it's just I worry that this will dishearten them and such like, and yes.
I gave a funny answer to one of them.
Good. I'm glad. Now, okay, one thing that kind of makes me sad about YouTube streaming versus Twitch, everyone's the same color on YouTube. Sadness.
Are there different colors on Twitch?
Yeah, you have different display name colors.
Oh.
If it's any
Oh,
translation,
you can't. Oh, I see.
if it's
You
any
mean
translation
for
heartbeat,
chat
then the
names.
flag isn't appearing on my end either. So the chat doesn't like it, the YouTube doesn't like it. Oh, but I don't know how it looks for everyone else, but there is a sponsor button now, I think, which means you can pay me money, and nothing changes
yeah.
except you get custom emoji themed around my channel. There are 4 at the moment. If I have a certain number of like if I get enough sponsors, then I get either 1 more or 5 more. It's not especially clear.
Hey folks, the sponsor button is at the top of the chat.
Is it actually there? And there's also the super
Yeah,
chat.
it
as well.
is.
And
Yeah, it's at the top of the chat.
you see the 2 green lines that Gonja Daddy is protecting? That's where stuff will appear if people... There's a donate link in the description. If someone if someone subscribes, if someone sponsors, if someone super chats, all of that shit, that will appear on screen. But that's not me saying to do it. I'm just saying that is a thing you can do, and that's what happens if you do it. But you don't feel compelled to, because I don't want to be an anus about it.
I can't believe you all would choose bread over skulls.
But how would you know which one the losing team is until after it's over?
The one who's losing.
Baby bits and potato toddlers, those are both beautiful.
God. I hate and love both of them.
I don't even know what a tater tot is. I bet that's entirely fine. You're a generous slice of noodle.
I feel bad now because everybody's
Lossie, do not feel bad. If
Pitch the worst video game
Oh.
idea in 5 words
5
or less.
words
and that's
or
from
less.
Game Seed Inc. in
5 words or
Chicago,
fewer.
Illinois.
You were saying how I shouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, if there was some way of gifting sponsorships in the same way that you can gift subscriptions on Twitch, then I would give one to you, Lozzie, so you can use the Tess emoji.
Yay!
I don't know if it would actually show up on the chat though. So there's that. Like it would show up on the YouTube chat. I don't know if it would come through on the on-screen
A
one.
bad use for clam
If
chowder.
you have Amazon Prime, you're allowed to subscribe to a
Time
Twitch
to vote.
channel for free.
Oh, I have the Amazon Prime. I should do that. What is clam chowder?
Well, it's chowder
a
made of
food.
clams. It's
like, I mean-
Vagisil.
Ew.
It's food.
Okay,
It's clam chowder.
It
It's
sounds
chowder.
disgusting. It sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that's why my
No
answer
offense.
is... Oh,
I thought I upset you in case that was like your favourite food or anything.
no. My answer to a bad use for clam chowder was eating it. I've actually never had it. I have no idea what it's like.
Round 2 is
I've
now
never
complete.
experienced it either,
See who
apart from
completed it well.
in the igloos of Animal Crossing.
I can't believe nobody appreciated my hilarious answer.
I appreciated it, it's just deodorant is also a bad use.
Don't rub clam chowder on your armpits.
And now round 3. The last
Do not.
lash.
Just don't
that
do it.
would be a
Values
bad
are
idea.
triple, and you'll
Ah,
only be
damn!
entering the
420,
same prompt this time.
420 times 10.
The prompt is
420
Flawsy score.
an inappropriate
Oh my god,
ice
that's the
sculpture for
scariest
wedding
year.
reception.
That's the year of the weed.
The year of
42010.
Oh boy. I don't even have an ice sculpture at my wedding reception, and I'm struggling to think of.
I think you
Inappropriate
might be
ice
able to-
sculpture for a wedding reception.
I just went on what I guessed would be at Laura's wedding.
Tess,
Damn.
I'm expecting probably an incorrect answer.
Are you gonna have an ice sculpture at your wedding?
Oh,
All right, here's the
because
board.
I'm broke.
Give out your votes now.
This is reasonable. Ah,
I typed my answer. Oh, there we go. Yay!
I wonder
Gee.
which one mine was.
Gee, I wonder, could it be because you're the only person that A, knows that Monzelmelo is #daddy goals, B, the only person that knows that I like Monzelmelo, or C, the only person that could probably spell it?
And D, the only one who's... Wait, you don't need the game heartbeat, you just go to jackbox.tv on the internet, and you can join. Just follow Valentina's instructions.
Wanna have a little chat in a song about the internet? Well, I
Yeah.
mean, Elliot, it's
Zelma P.
just... it's just, why would I have that at my wedding? I mean, Philly G will be there, he'll be in full view of the Zelma Peen. I don't think he'd appreciate it.
Like, it says in the top right corner, jackbox.tv, and then you put in the room code, and it's just I don't know, you get the first drink of the marriage, and you chisel the dick off, and you put that in the drink, and...
I'm glad all of you agree that I should not be an ice sculpture at a wedding.
That's it.
Oh, that was you! I thought
Final
that would have been
scores.
Tess. For
No,
some
no, that was
bizarre reason.
Well,
I should definitely not be an ice sculpture at anyone's wedding.
I mean, you know, ice alligator with sharp teeth.
That would be a sick statue.
True.
You
Yeah.
can do that one. Do an alligator. Do a cool alligator. I have to exit.
Okay. So,
I'm sorry.
It's okay, have fun.
in that case,
Bye.
I will hide the screen, set a new game, and that'll generate a new room code, so anyone else who wants to join the game, they are able to. If I can
Wonderful.
actually... I can't even see my own room code. Okay.
Have a lovely, wonderful time, folks. See you on the
Okay.
later.
Bye.
Oh, she did.
And there were two.
And then there were slightly fewer. I told Alex I was streaming, and of course he's not bothered to turn up. Like, I would have thought that, like, the audience can vote on answers they like, but they can't submit their own answers. So, that's... Yeah.
I was still to tell him the TAPDs, and he just up and left the chat afterwards. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll wait until you come back.
Because for
And
those
then he
who
never
weren't
came
there,
back.
we've settled on having a weekly meeting for Live Planet, except we can't do that for the several, like, for the next couple of weeks because no one's going to be around. But, like, 4 of the 5 of us were there, and we had a conversation about grundles, and Alex was there, and I would have thought that would bring him far enough out of his shell that he'd be able to join the Stram, and he never does, and everything is sad.
But then he did kill me with laughter, like being like, if anybody was gonna die from laughter, it would be Laura. Yeah, TBH.
True. Now, I meant to ask when Joth was here and Edge is gone, but would it be weird if I had actually recorded just like 10 minutes of that conversation, like bust out OBS and recorded a small chunk of it for personal use?
Ooh!
Because I did.
As a message.
What could possibly be the happenstance? I keep misreading yay as yai as well. Like, yesterday I asked you the toilet.
I asked you the toilet. I keep thinking of yeah, fuego. Because yeah, fire.
You make it sound like it's like one of those like CDs that teach you how to speak a language. Chapter 6, Fuego. Right, so is everyone in that's going to be in?
It's like them. I can't remember if it's Frankie and Benny's or Bella Italia, but I know it's one of the two that have like CDs on loop in the loos that teach you Italian.
That seems like a Bella Italia thing.
Really? Because I remember going into a Frankie and Benny's and hearing it. But then again, this was like in like. Don't want to say a really huge town, but. Well,
A
huge by this
plus-sized
area
town.
standard. Well, I say huge by this sort of area of the country's standards of huge. If, like... I think you've been there, Tess. Where, Ipswich?
Maybe. Is that the one where it goes sideways slightly and there's the cinema where they offer sex?
Welcome
Yes!
to Quiplash.
Experience the power of 4 dicks!
That was
So
it.
your Pope didn't show up again.
Yes,
do this
yes,
anymore.
it was where you filmed the documentary.
Yeah.
This is round 1. You get points. for
Yeah.
every vote sent to
I don't remember if
people
I ever
who
made
liked
that
your
public,
answer, and a
but yeah,
bonus if you get
I
more
made a
votes than your
documentary about Laura.
opponent. Go.
It's cute. It was just for a class though.
Ow. Okay. I feel special. Worst.
Oh, that's nasty. Okay, I have submitted my answers. We have space for people in the audience as well. Everyone is welcome on this stream to make sure that everything works, and indeed everything does work. I'm sort of weirdly surprised that, like, I have 8 viewers at the moment, which is more than I got in any of the Twitch streams. But I have 1,070 subscribers, so what is the truth? Yeah, I'm not going to be all pissy about it. I just want to entertain. Ah, that is Lozzie we're still waiting for. That's okay. Okay, now we're not waiting at all.
Let's
Even
start
better.
this show.
Yay!
First up,
I was taking a while to
Something
think,
you wouldn't expect a Ouija board to say.
because it is way too hot in here, and I could
Okay,
open the
voting
door
time. Pick your favorite.
and let the air conditioner flow into my room, or I could not let my entire family hear this conversation.
And fun fact, I was actually watching a video about like proper Ouija board practice earlier today, just because I'm subscribed to Madame Macabre, and she's just a good person who does quality content. And also, I believe Jackbox also works on mobile devices, if that's a thing that would tickle your fantastic pickle, but of course, I don't want to pressure people into doing things. Oh.
There, I've opened a window, so instead of my family hearing this entire conversation, it's everybody in.
The infinite empty fields of Norfolk. There's so much nothing where you live.
The worst thing to overhear
There's
during your
houses
surgery.
in the cul-de-sac where my house is.
Vote on your devices.
There's also houses in the cul-de-sac where Philly G's house is. Well, where the current house is anyway, because we are looking into bigger places.
The current house as opposed to the raisin house or the dried apricot house. They're all named after dried fruit.
Are they actually though?
They're not.
I don't know.
This is funny because my mother had surgery yesterday and today she's having a blood transfusion. I don't even know when she's coming home.
No, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's doing well.
Hashtag pray for Mama Hex.
Apparently,
I
like they took her hip out and they were like, oh my god, this looks like a chunk of rotten meat. And they gave her a titanium hip and now her right leg is substantially longer than her left leg. And in a couple of months they're going to fix her left hip as well.
Time to
Yay!
But it's not even Easter. Or stones. Probably in reference to the song.
What song? There's probably many songs called Stones.
Lozzie.
Did you mean like the really... Did you mean the really good one?
Yeah.
You know, the one that didn't qualify because nobody can
Could
trust
find her
her
belly
because she
button.
doesn't... Yes! Oh, that's a thing I'm gonna miss when I'm married and moved out of this house. My sister's amazing commentary on Eurovision.
Scoring
So she was
songs
the-
out of performance, staging, and ass.
And...
Heather, what are you doing here?
And next is something people
Are you
use
going
to
to join the
And,
call
more
and
electricity.
surprise us all with pickles?
It's voting time.
Wow, those are some answers.
She was also the genius that brought us camera lesbians.
Your sister, not
You
Heather.
remember? You remember camera lesbians? Well, I mean, Heather could be a camera lesbian for all we know. Never mind.
That is true, Heather. So yeah, we have ultimate millennial answer versus ultimate baby boomer answer. Imagine that as a Danganronpa talent, ultimate baby boomer. And it's just this like 16-year-old high school student who's like, back in my
The
day.
government allows peanut butter to contain up to 10% blank.
I intend to. So basically my
Vote.
plan going forwards is over the next couple of weeks to finish off Danganronpa V3, and then maybe do another stream of this or two every now and then my next big thing is going to be Stardew Valley, because Joff bought that for me at the start of the summer sale, and I've been wanting to play it for a while anyway, and so that will be a thing.
But what about Dream Daddy? Or is that going
I'll-
to be interspersed after you
I
finish
will get
V3?
back to Dream Daddy, and hello to you too. Blah blah blah. If I can intone incorrectly. Good evening or hello, depending on the part of the world you exist in. No love for the grundle juice? Tickle my grundle, it's Friday, he says on a Tuesday. That was a reference to the conversation that we had on Saturday that wasn't live.
Round 1 is in the books. Let's see the scores.
Yeah, fire though. You know, that popular Eurovision meme that... I don't get why it's a meme, but it is.
Yeah. Grundle.
On to round 2, where all four double dice roll.
Grundle. Make it sound like a Prodigy song. Sebastian, good evening.
Yay, he didn't die. Oh my!
Oh, the answers are infinite and unending. Is someone tickling your grundle on a Friday, madam?
No, I just thought of a really stupid answer. I'm throwing back the old memes for one of my answers.
Bring them back, turn the spicitude up to 40 Fleven.
Okay, here we go. The first prompt is
1960 Plelf.
pick any city name and make it sound dirty.
Ooh. Chicago.
Okay,
Oh.
your favorite.
I mean, one is nice and straightforward, the other is going the extra mile. Implying that Mont Selmalo's penis is a mile in length.
Well, it could be. You just need to ask his fiance.
They call him the skipping rope. And at this point, Mons just appears in their chat like, what the fuck are you saying about my equipment?
Oh, trust me, if Monzemlo appeared in the chat, there'd be a lot more fangirling from me going on, TBH. I'd probably just die.
Next. This just in, a blank has won the election.
after-
Yay!
After this round, do y'all want more Quiplash or a different game? Because
Vote on
I
your
can
devices.
supply. I have all four, well, I say all four. I have all four of the Jackbox party packs that exist. I think they're working on a fifth. I don't know if that exists yet, but I have all four of them and Drawful 2 if people want other games as well as this. That's up to you. lovely people in the chat, and also Lozzie because you exist.
Do you remember the butt diamonds?
I remember the butt diamonds.
Good. I mean, it was 3 years ago, so I should hope so.
You use a butt scrundle to harvest butt diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the butt diamonds anyway.
Anything will do. I'm happy with whatever. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Good luck.
Next in line.
Only Philly G,
an
Tess.
unusual
Calm your
object to
nips.
bludgeon someone to death with. It's voting time.
Who invited Miuiruma to the answers? See, my first go-to answer was going to be Fibbage, and then Elliot's like, don't Fibbage, but I enjoy Fibbage. It's like cabbage, but with lies. Now, don't get me wrong, the dildo was very tempting. Take that out of context. I don't get the reference, I just imagine someone, like, whipping out a spoon and tapping someone on the head like a...
Forget coffee. Don't talk to me until I've had my blank.
Oh.
Time to vote.
Bones. Do I go with a good Eurovision song? Do I go with the obvious Anton answer? Which, like, in having said that, it'll become not Anton's answer. If Anton's even... Like, are you in the game or is it some other random Danish person? Denmark is for the Danish. Wait, that sounds like... I was making a reference to Sleep is for the Danish, but it came out, like, almost like a... I don't know, like a racist party slogan, but sure enough. Well, some of us love Beyond the Bones. There are no other Danes. You pastry.
And next,
Because all pastries are also Danish.
the most embarrassing name for a dog.
Define dog.
Vote on your devices.
Felix the cat who isn't really a cat, or Wang Doodle the Third. Implying there were two Wang Doodles before it. Also implying that Wang Doodle the Second isn't more embarrassing.
Hello.
What's the, like, volume balancing like, by the way? Because, like, it's quiet in my ear, but it doesn't... I don't know, I want to have a good viewing experience for all involved.
Hello.
Luzzie, are you deaf?
No.
Good evening.
I was just on the phone to Philly G, who wasn't aware that you were streaming today, but I have re-informed him that you are now back to streaming on YouTube because he does not have the Twitch. So he's going to join the conversation momentarily, one would hope.
Okay. I wanted to just test that, like, because when I moved from YouTube to Twitch, I basically just revamped my entire stream setup. I got an updated version of OBS, and I started using Streamlabs and everything. And now that I'm moving back to YouTube, because I'm partnered with YouTube now, I wanted to make sure that, like, all the Streamlabs stuff worked on YouTube as well, and I had to sort of basically build everything from the ground up so it still worked. In hindsight, that's a really ominous answer I just gave. Well, anyway, unless there are any objections, after this round, I shall move over to Fibbage, if that's what people are okay with. Where it's similar to this, except, like, you get a trivia question, and you have to give a fake answer, and the more people who believe your fake answer, the more points you get.
I did type an answer, but I don't think I gave it out in time. Dang it. Oh well. My answer wasn't that brilliant anyway. So.
What was it going to be?
It was going to be, you can take credit for doing smart stuff.
Oh.
You are able to enjoy Swedish songs.
Sick burn.
Brutal.
You could be
Brutal.
lazy as no one gives you a job. Having all the sex. That isn't meant to be taking the piss out of whoever wrote it. I just felt like that merited an accent. And you don't understand why you should be afraid.
It's too hard to think.
It is. Now, controversial opinion. Shadow the Hedgehog and Izuru Kamakura are the same person. Discuss. Somehow without atting me.
I don't know who the other person is, but Shadow the Hedgehog is, well, at least my favourite character in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, but whatevs.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Well, I mean, I don't like the idea of being lazy though, because, I mean, I was sad when I didn't have a job, but now I'm sad that I do have one. I don't know.
Did you get the estate, not the estate, the holiday
That's
estate
the end.
agent,
Let's see the
where they
final
book you up
scoreboard.
a house, but the house is actually a plane?
I've not heard anything more from that. They emailed me saying, thank you for your application, it is going to be in review and we will email you again with the progress of that, do check back. And I keep checking back and it keeps saying in progress. Like, how long does it take to read an application form, I guess?
Like, to be fair, I submitted my my YouTube partner application thing at right at the start of this year, and it literally took until today for them to put me through. So, anyway, moving on to Fibbage.
Yeah, but like this month is like the deadline like for the holiday.
I'll put the screen back on
estate
MMO so you
agent
can get
job,
the room
so-
code.
Oh, we do share the same job, Elliot. We do share the same job. I'm just not happy in it anymore. And my mental health nurse has said that she believes that I'm in the wrong job because of my anxiety and my depression and various other things. And so she's referred me to a place that helps people like me find a job that is suitable to them. If
Well-
that makes any sense. I'm trying to word it so I don't sound horrible.
I mean, it's a good solution. Bearing in mind, like, my therapist basically said to me, "I don't know what to tell you, man, but I can't help you." So that's cool. I have 2 more therapy sessions, and then I will no longer be in therapy.
Well, I mean, one of the therapists that I went to, like, always used to ask me, "Have you tried praying about it?"
Wow, that is not okay.
It was like partnered with. It was like a counseling service that was partnered with a church, so I could understand why that would be like a thing that they ask people. But how do they know that the people that go in to see them are even church people?
They guessed, and apparently they guessed wrong. I mean, if
What do you mean? I go to church.
If you turn up wearing like a turban or something, then I think they might hazard a guess. But yeah, you can join if you want to. Just go to jackbox.tv. The room code is JLBB. Just love big boobies.
Oh, Tess, I mean, you know I go to church.
Take me to church. Except don't. I'm not a church person.
Well, how are you gonna watch my wedding?
Holograms. I'll have Sir Hat's holograms.
Hats, holograms, or what?
Because he was going to have holograms and then he couldn't afford them. Or, well, he could afford them, then they just didn't give them to him or something. Anyway, is anyone else going to join? So, I just let me know.
I have joined.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just-
you are in. So, we have me, we have Heartbeat, we have Danish Keys, Karma, Cauldron, Lozzie, and Elliot.
Woo!
Harry Potter can't tell the difference between his best friend and his cooking pot because they're both Cauldron.
The password was beef women.
We have an Irish gal. And Steven!
Even.
Oh, that's a point. Okay, so there's going to be 5 new episodes of Steven Universe over the course this week. I'm going to be avoiding them.
We're about to embark on the kind of journey
because
unimaginable to the ancient
I'm going to be
Romans,
binge watching them with my mother when
because
she gets
they
out of
did
hospital
not
next week.
have Technology.
So. I didn't know you were Irish.
I think we can do 8 players. Let's just push a couple of
My sister's
four-player
up to date
games
on all the
together
Steven
and,
Universe things,
yeah, there
so
we go. Oh,
But
and anyone else can get
I'm
in
not,
and
so-
join the
I've been
audience.
avoiding it.
Yeah,
I've been
you can
avoiding
play along
spoilers.
for your own personal score,
and I-
and you can like your favorite lies. Let's do this.
The latest one that I've seen is the latest episode before this week.
This
So
is
I know
round
the
one, and
big
that means you
thing
get
about
500 points for
being
everyone you kill with your made-up answer.
But I
And
shan't
you
spoil
get
it for anyone who's
1,000 for
avoiding
finding the
spoilers.
truth. And everyone gets a
So,
defibrillator, which removes
You have to
all
submit a
but 2
lie
answers
and
on
then
any
choose the
question.
truth. And if you
Save
choose
it
a lie,
for
someone
top
else gets
1.
points. It's a lie!
Category.
2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3.
Entertain me, peasants. You mad? Hee hee
Okay,
hee.
here's your first question.
Kenya, come to Kenya. We've got lions.
Charles Mamaleo, a farmer in Kenya, knew he had a strange cow on his hands when he saw it blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time, use
Kokichi
the lie
Grandma.
for half the points. Do it now.
Alternatively, 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I forget how the new one goes, but I like it. I'm feeling extra sensitive like these big boobs of mine.
Hurry up. Use a suggestion if you can't think of
2
anything.
to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. Shit, this is gonna be fucking easy, cause
Just the tip is fine.
I'm feeling extra sensitive like these big boobs of mine. Oh,
Okay,
Did I
now
not
find
submit an
truth
answer?
and
Dang.
Enter it on your device.
I was getting distracted. I was distracted by the mew.
Well, you could also like other answers once you've submitted your response. Mind your lungs, Lozzie.
Something.
Now, is doing a little move the right answer or a reference to Dal Rotonde?
Okay,
Da
we're
da
gonna go pick.
dun, spinning through the sun. Life's a whirlpool, a merry-go-round. Da da dun, spin.
Spinning, going bad.
And this is why we should never duet over Discord.
It just doesn't work, but it's a nice idea. Okay, you lose points if you pick a fake lie. Yay! See, my answer was suspiciously similar to that.
And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked.
No one fell for my eating another cow lie, but I had a feeling it would be something like that, so I was sort of encouraged by the secret urinal. Have you ever seen the secret urinal?
No.
Well,
Is this the same thing as the difectal
Select
toilet?
the category.
Oh, I'd forgotten about the difectal toilet! Should I retell that story? Because I've
It's
forgotten
not
most of
hard.
it.
You know what? We'll just stick with this one.
If you can remember it.
It's like a porcelain
Okay, here's
tray.
the question.
Or
In
like a-
1990, the Prime Minister of New Zealand appointed a man named Ian
I don't remember enough
Brackenbury
about it.
Channel to the very odd position of New
I think it was like some sort of museum of toilets.
Yeah.
Type in your lies now.
I don't think of a plausible lie here as well. That's a difficult one to lie about. This whole time, all that's going through my head is, it's a lie! Like, I'd almost be tempted to just put Kokichi Grandma on screen, just for shits and giggles, but we don't like that.
Okay, here are your
Well,
choices.
New Zealand's official Kokichi Grandma. It could be New Zealand's official grandma for all you know.
Oh.
What's wrong with Kokichi?
See, I had to use my thing to narrow it down to 2, and the 2 answers I got are still really plausible.
dang it, I'm using it.
Let's see what
Dang
everybody
it! I didn't make a choice! Dang it! I didn't get to make a choice.
Someone felt my lie about marketing.
I didn't get to make a choice. I'm sad.
But I chose the right one because that was the other false answer that appeared in my list, and I didn't pick it, so I got the right answer. Yay! 'Cause it seemed too obvious.
I'm losing very badly.
You're a wizard,
Send
New
help.
Zealand.
He humbly
I'm a what?
requests you go to his LinkedIn page and endorse him
I
for
don't
wand
know.
skills. And the rest of these lies didn't fool a soul.
Bad lies. It's okay, we're having a fantastic... I mean, it's not about the winning, it's the having fun. And we're having fun.
We are having fun. It's just
We are having fun.
I'm just getting distracted by so many things.
It is warm, to be fair.
Well,
It is difficult to come up with plausible lies as well. And finding the right answer. Turkey.
Okay,
There's not
here's
enough
the
Turkey in
question.
Eurovision.
The mayor of Ankara,
there
Turkey,
isn't.
recently
That's why
angered
they
taxpayers
make
when he
their
spent a
own.
large portion of the city's budget on blank. Enter your lies now.
Ooh, it's Turkey. Yay. I submitted an answer and it's probably relevant.
So the way this works is you submit an answer that's wrong about like what could fill in that blank with the aim of tricking other people into picking your answer instead of the right answer, and you have to find the right answer. It's like a game show, but it's a game.
Look who's rich
where's
and
the
not
truth?
poor. Was that from this, or was that?
That was from a different game in this party pack. There are several good answers here. Like, too many of them are plausible. Spent a large portion of the city's budget on Turk Vision.
It could happen.
It could happen. Don't think it'll get in this game though, because Americans haven't heard of it.
All right, who picked what?
Yeah, I wonder who could have written that. I mean, it's just, it's such a genius. It is such a genius. Well done, Laura. You can
such a
speak.
genius.
Twaxings.
Elliot and I had the same idea. Mine was just larger. Wow. See, if I hadn't picked the one I picked, I would have picked that.
Was Major League bluffing right there. Okay, well, you all dropped the ball.
That would have been my third choice. A robot.
And nobody picked any of these other lies.
Oh, dang it. I gave... a big
Wow.
statue of a robot.
2 people put Turk Vision. That's beautiful. Unicorn. I agree. I've never been to Ankara, but I agree.
Now it's round 2, where all point values are double.
Unicorn. Wait, what?
And don't let that
Why?
defibrillator sit on
Why
you. It
am I
disappears
higher than
after round
everybody?
2.
Even though I'm on minus 500.
Select a category.
Because Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Bum
No,
bum
no,
bum
that's
bum.
okay, I've got it.
I don't know either. What is life?
Okay, here's the question. The bizarre, largely forgotten Frank Sinatra song, What Time Does the Next Miracle Leave, includes the lyric, blank is heaven.
I miss both
Input your
Sinatra and
lies now.
Shakira, and I'm not sure why. I did it.
Hit the
I
line.
saved Christmas.
That was a difficult one. If you use the defibrillator, then it eliminates all but one of the wrong answers and the right answer, so you have a 50-50 shot of picking the right answer, but I think you might get fewer
Okay, where's
points?
the
I don't
truth?
remember. Wow. a lot of these are plausible. Butter pecan ice cream is like so specific, like, what could that... I appreciate Uranus is heaven. Well then.
Well,
My pelvis is heaven.
is
Alright, let's see
butter
what everybody
pecan
picked.
even a flavour of ice cream we get in this country?
See, it sounded American, but that doesn't really help narrow it down. Heaven is heaven. I like the simplicity there. It's very good. I appreciate this. Music is heaven.
Yes. What
Remember
about
that time that Polar Ceiling and Ovi did a cover of She's After My Piano? Oh, Elliot's too good at this.
I completely forgot that She's
Wow.
After My Piano was a thing.
This
Piano.
song about Uranus almost inspired his next hit, Fly Me to Your Moon. And that means...
I did not think it would be quite that splurgulous. Also, I feel like Tristan would be here, but I think he's out of state at a Pokemon tournament. Not for himself, but because of a friend of his who's playing in it, and like it's a really high stakes thing, and just I'm so happy for them both. Oh, I get to
Time
pick a thing.
Category.
Cactus.
Okay, here's the question. The common name for the cactus plant Echinocactus
What's happening?
grusoni
Look at his life.
is humorously blank. Write your lies now.
It's far too hot to think today. I can't think of it.
See, if you speak Latin, it helps. I do, and it doesn't. Clearly, it's the
Hurry
SpongeBob.
up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, take a look and find the truth.
So how's the Jesus? I'm not sure what to say. It's too hot to think.
I do like all of these, though. Cacticoo.
Family poo.
Family poo. It's the Cacticoo. The soft cushion. The echidna penis. Because that's forward, that's spiky. Knuckles, why?
Okay, let's take a look.
Fat plant. Whoa. I didn't fall for Elliot this time. Cacticoo. I like that. That's beautiful. It's a good answer.
Up plant. Woo!
Yay, someone fell for the echidna penis. Figuratively speaking.
Pardon me? I did not mean to be so rude.
It was not you, it was your food. It just came up to say
And
hello,
that's it.
now it's gone back down below.
Oh, I fell for your lie?
Yes.
I don't remember that happening. I don't remember that happening, but okay.
This is beautiful out of context. Fat plant, Cacticoo, the echidna penis.
Select a category.
You get to pick a category as well. Be swift.
Ooh! This one.
Okay,
Beaver
here's the
age.
question. If you're in Mexico City and feeling adventurous, go to a bar where they play the unusual drinking game Toques, in which the player
If that-
drinks while blank.
I know enough Spanish to know where this is
Enter your
going.
lies now.
I'm surprised that it didn't tell me, you can't put that, it's the right answer. So, clearly it's something else. Any Mexicans in the audience? Anyone ever been to Mexico? Does Mexico actually exist?
Hurry,
I've never
get the
seen it
life
with my own
back
eyes.
If you can't think of something.
Mexico does exist. I'm sure. I'm confident that Mexico exists.
Okay,
I mean, I've
which
not
one's the
been,
truth?
but I'm confident it exists. I mean, I hope so. I mean, I did travel and tourism and I wrote about a tourist destination that's in Mexico, so I hope it exists.
The only thing the only thing that I don't like about it, and it's not even Mexico's fault, is people in not Mexico countries using the colours of the Italian flag to advertise their, like, Spanish and Mexican food restaurant. And it's like, it's so aggravating to see Spanish words with the Italian flag on it because they can't tell the difference between the Italian and the Mexican flags.
All right, let's see
Because
what
the Mexican flag is
everybody
darker for one, and for what they're trying to advertise, they're better off going for the Spanish flag anyway.
At least it's not like the time on Top Gear where Richard Hammond wanted to paint the Indian flag on the bonnet of his car and he ended up painting the flag of Mexico.
As you do.
I don't...
Denmark, we had the same idea. See, my line of thinking was toques, from tocar, meaning to touch. Drink while touching yourself. I mean, admittedly, toques would be in the subjunctive, so I'm not quite sure what that would say about it, but still.
Yay, somebody fell for my lie. I get points. Yay!
The final Fibbage.
Final Fibbage.
Now, do people want another round of this,
Question
or
and
something else? Because
it's
I'm open to
trick.
whatever y'all want.
Look,
I'm offensively slutty in weather like this.
at your final Fibbage
I'm
question.
probably going to
name
just
of the
stay for one more
nachos
game and then I'm
served
probably going to go
at
to bed because I have
Guy
work in
Fieri's
the morning.
restaurant
I mean, it's a
in New York City.
relatively short
Put
shift
your
at work,
lies now.
admittedly, but it's still work, so... I'll be a supportive friend and I'll stay. I can always sleep on the bus anyway.
But bus sleeping is
Hurry up,
terrifying.
use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
It's okay because the bus terminates where I need to get off anyway. So...
Oh, well, that's not quite so bad then.
Oh, dang it!
Okay.
I was
find the
distracted! And then I couldn't write an answer down. I didn't get a chance to answer. I'm so sad. Oh well.
Oh, I wish I could change my answer now, because I saw a more plausible one just after I submitted my answer. But I enjoy these.
I feel like my commentary is not as good as it otherwise could be, because I am quite...
It's fine, be not overly
Hey,
worrying.
what did everyone pick?
No
Okay.
choice! See, at the last second, this became my second choice after I clicked it because I saw something more plausible afterwards. And I'll be so upset if Flavortown Fiesta is the right answer because I was going to pick it, and then I fell for Elliot again. Never mind!
Yes.
That was more plausible, and Elliot saved me from a fiery fate. Also, I got
Else?
points.
Great lie there.
I lied.
Well, I'll be darned.
Well done.
But nachos aren't Italian! And it's pronounced Italian, not Italian.
And we're done.
But no choose though!
Yes.
I won again!
Yay!
Is this just the stream where Tess wins everything?
S wins by doing absolutely nothing. The stream.
Well, at least there's that. There's some love for the Irish. Right, so...
It's okay, Irish gal. We can lose together.
So, is anyone who's currently in the game leaving the game? So I'd need to know whether or not to refresh the room. Well,
I'll stay for I'll stay for one more, and then I'm probably gonna have to head off to bed.
I was gonna say head home.
Well, I am home.
Exactly.
I've been home the entire time. I mean, I was worried about when you were going to start streaming, that I was going to miss it because I was watching the football. How riveting that was.
I'm gonna reset the room anyway, just in case. Just to give, like, if someone else wants to join but they don't have the opportunity to, or something like that, I don't know. I'm just... Ooh, that's a good code. Also, you can
What?
pick a new sound. You can pick a new sound effect.
Is it B-O-O-B?
close.
I have a. Ooh.
See, because QLOS
DICK?
is pronounced close. Close. Cold run. The pun continues.
I was meant to ask you this on Facebook, but then I completely forgot, and then I remembered,
Yeah.
and then I just remembered just now. Are you still happy to take photos at the door on my wedding?
Yes.
Because, yeah, that's good. Because the photographer was like, oh, I can't be in 2 places at once, but I need to take photos of Laura at the house while she's getting ready and stuff. But then there'll be nobody at the church to take photos on the door. And then I was just like, that's okay, I have a friend that's willing to do that. And she was just like, okay, that's brilliant.
I have a friend who has
So-
a DSLR. Clearly, you're a professional photographer. But, yeah. Do you want me to wear the TessHex versus literature outfit, or do you want me to wear something a bit more serious?
Up to you, Tess.
Well,
I
no,
mean...
Lizzie, it's your big day. I'm only your maid of honor.
Aw,
Like,
Tess.
the purpose of a maid of honor is to distract Satan from the bride. So, if Satan rocks up, like, hey, I want a new bitch, I'm like, hey, baby, and he's like, oh, well, okay then. I must trick the devil.
But, who would do a better job of tricking the devil? Tess or my sister? Because he would probably just look at my sister and he'd just be like, whoa, you're too holy. And she's just like, the power of Christ compels you.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'm down for a night of sin.
And then I can
glad
just
you think so,
imagine that. I can just.
Lizzie, have
I
you picked
can
a sound
just-
effect yet?
Oh, have I? This one, because it matches my angelic personality.
Sure, let's go with that.
Clearly. What, do you know something I don't?
I know a lot of things. Lots of things. Because gravity
there,
falls.
I'm Cookie Masterson. I'm not your host,
And
but I
because
play one on
we
your
are
TV.
bestie friends.
All right, I
You're
can
the
work
bestie
with
with
Besties.
breasties,
I
I'm
did
the
it when
bestie
I
with
played
testes.
Snow White in that community theater
Yeah.
show. I can do it now. Oh, and anyone else who
I-
wants to get
don't
in
worry,
can
I
be in the
noticed.
audience. You can play along for your own personal score and
Ben
vote for your
exists.
favorite lies. Let's do this.
It's been so
Hi,
many
Ben.
years. All of the stream fab is back now that I've returned to
This
YouTube.
is
Like,
round
y'all
one.
hate
You'll
Twitch
get
for some
500
reason.
points for everyone you fool.
Either that or you'll hate
I don't.
Wednesdays, one of the two.
1,000 for finding the truth.
I
And
hate
you got a helper,
Twitch.
the defibrillator. It eliminates all but one
I mean,
lie.
not
Only
all-
one
I
use
mean,
per game, so use
I
it
did say
wisely.
to Philly G that you were streaming
All right,
today,
pick a category.
and he was going to join, but I guess he probably just flopped face first into bed, because that's what he do when he's
Well,
drunk.
we ain't waiting forever.
It's entirely fine. I'm not going to judge because like this was just to
Okay,
test
here's
if
your
everything
first
had
question.
migrated properly to YouTube, and it has.
Captain Frodo,
And people are
a
able to donate
contortionist
money
with
to me if they so
Leclerc
choose.
circus,
I'm only
can
mentioning this
squeeze
because it's
his
an
entire
option,
body
not
through
because I'm
a
trying to ask
blank.
people to do it.
Type in your lies now.
Circus! Da 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 la la da circus! Da, da, da. Dun dun dun!
Ben, I don't know if you're in the game, but you can join the audience of the game if you want to vote on who has the best lies.
You can't think of something.
If you're not in the game, I don't know. I can't maths. What's a person?
Okay,
Hi,
there's a
Ben.
truth out there.
Oh,
Find it.
oh, Ben. Now that you're here, that's just reminded me. Philly G needs to confirm in Fresh Vision. Dang. And we have a result for JMSC, Ben. I shall message you with that momentarily.
I guess there are some good answers in here. Like, there's no way I could rule out any of them, but I don't know. Clearly,
Pick something.
that's not captured Frodo. That's Aoi Asahina.
Ah, dang it! I didn't make a
Alright,
choice
you pick
again.
what?
I hit the defibrillator to help me make a choice, and it
Condom.
didn't let me choose in time. I'm sad. Sad. I'm gonna be last again because. Ah!
Well, everyone's
Stupid.
falling for each other's lies.
It's
How-
okay.
how-
Who's Love Me Tess? Is it
Tried the
Tess?
same with a badminton
Probably blah,
racket,
blah, blah.
But he couldn't get past his
But
shuttlecock.
it didn't occur to me until it was the right answer that,
And
oh,
nobody
like if you
realised
took
up
the
there.
net out of a tennis racket, that makes more sense. 'Cause I was thinking, you can't fit through a square that small.
You know, anything can be a personal pizza if you try hard and believe in yourself.
No one wants the door designed specifically for dogging.
Select a category.
All designed for dogging.
You know, the dogging door.
Right.
Hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one.
Left.
Up,
Ooh!
down, BA start.
Starting in
Oh, what?
2016.
It's not letting me choose a word.
67-year-old
It's
blank
we're ahead now. We're on the next
nightclubs
question.
After midnight in Japan
It said
will be
Lozzie's
lifted.
choosing a word.
Input your lies now.
And I did. My thing's on a bit of a delay. It's starting to do that. There we go.
But what could possibly have been banned for 67 years?
Hurry up.
Also, it's cute that it says, starting in 2016, it will be lifted. Like, this game has aged so well.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
That's true. Just wish my computer wasn't on such a delay. Countryside internet connections, am I right? Nobody can relate.
Weird. But was that you or a foghorn?
Me.
And now the time will run to completion, so the audience has time to deliberate also. Probably
And-
Do
then.
what everybody selected.
Then Tess will stand to give his speech. Hello, everybody. I am Tessellating Hexagons, and this is my
Welcome back to
random
Let's
wedding
Play
speech.
Wedding.
Welcome back. You've played wedding before?
Yeah. Denmark!
Wait, who?
Weed.
What? Whose wedding did you wedding?
My aunt. It was her second wedding.
Oh.
I was an usher and they gave me a watch. And a lot of costume
And
jewelry.
nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Oh.
I like free shit. If there is free shit at your wedding, I will take a lot of it.
There's gonna be a free glass of alcohol when you arrive at the reception. Does that count?
I'll eat the glass as well.
Time to pick a category.
No, don't do that.
Also, it's really easy to misread Elliot's screen name as ear hairs.
Ear
Here's
hairs,
the
what?
question. Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins, offers a very unique cocktail, the College Days Bloody Mary. In your drink, you'll find olives, celery, and most notably, blank. Enter your lies now.
Who are the Minnesota Twins? Are they mountains? Don't mistake my breasts for muffins. Also, I might end the stream after this round, just so everyone's aware.
Hurry,
This was a
hit the
successful
like button
test.
If you can't think of something.
I might do a test talk stream at some point as well, if anyone would be interested in that. 'Cause I've not done one of those for ages.
Oh, dang it! I typed out an answer and it
Find
didn't
the
count. It was gonna be alcohol. Funnily enough.
Of course!
You will find alcohol in your alcohol.
A human toe. Weird. 2 questions in a row.
I presume not by the same person.
Well, you were the first one.
Yay!
Weird. This
Okay,
is weird.
let's take a look.
Weird. Weird.
I'm tired. Time to go to bed. Night.
And you can't spell weed without weed.
I find it weird how whenever I'm staying over at yours and it's as late as it is,
A
I don't
slice
feel
of
tired.
pizza.
But
Yes, you do. You're always tired, except in the morning
these
somehow.
incredible bluffs somehow went unselected.
No, I still feel tired in the mornings,
And
especially
yet
lately.
you keep waking me up. Well, the joke's on
I
you
want
because
to.
I've been getting progressively better at waking up in the mornings over the past couple of weeks. I love how
Well,
everyone's giving each other likes. Like, I think there isn't a single answer that hasn't received at least one like, or if so, there's not been very many. So we all love each other here, as
This
you
is
were.
round 2, which means all point values
well, I
are
mean, I
doubled.
just want to spend some
And
quality
remember,
time with
use
my
your
bestie. I
defibrillator
mean,
if you need a
gosh,
little
is that
jolt of
such a
help. Use it for
crime?
round 2 or lose
If
it.
gloves were a crime, Michael Jackson would be
All right,
half a
pick
criminal.
category.
A smooth criminal.
Oh, or a small
it's
criminal.
a-
Here's the question. A recent survey
Oh,
by
sorry.
the British cable
Did
provider
thingy cut out again?
cable.co.uk
Maybe.
found that almost 1/3 of
I
the
don't
people
know.
surveyed
What is
would
life?
rather blank
I'm
than lose
tired.
broadband internet access.
It's
Rate your
magic.
lives
It's
now.
magic. This is the first game that I'm not winning. And the thing is, if I end the stream after this game, it'll look like I'm rage quitting because I haven't won, and that's not the case at all. It's nearly 11 PM, and this was just a test if YouTube worked, and it does.
Hurry up.
So,
Here's a suggestion if you can't think
unless
of
you have a very
anything.
compelling reason for me to stick around afterwards, I should prepare for beddy buys, because it is warm, and sleep is the best way to escape the heat death of the universe. We won't escape it, but you'll be dead.
Okay, there's a truth out there. Find it.
I'm gonna die.
We're
Well, I
all
best
gonna
ring in
die.
work. Well, I best ring in work and let them know. Can't commit to work. I'm dead.
I misread that bottom right one as lose a lamb. Like, oh no, my sheep have disappeared. At least I still have the internet so I can Google them. Is that how a 21st
Well, that would
century
be-
farm works? You just Google your
Alright,
sheep,
who picked what?
type that into
Well-
China.
Well, I mean, we should do a remastered only Skype thing video at some point.
Maybe. I do wonder if those are too esoteric though.
What do you mean?
Like, if people watch it back, will they find it funny if they're not us? Because, like, we know the context, but otherwise it's just me reenacting moments that no one else was witness to. It's like, I find it funny, but I'm just worried if other people do or don't, or like, what is the universe? I don't
And that
know
means
how
some of
many
these
legs
didn't
I
get
have.
picked.
I don't know either. Oh no, poor Elliot getting the dreaded nil point. At least this isn't Eurovision.
I'm second, yay! People love the poop!
Select a category.
Yay, we all love each other here.
Oh,
No, that's okay. I've got it.
that was a brilliant sound I just made.
Okay, here's the
Termite.
question. The insect known as the beaded lacewing
I
attacks
believe
its
it's
prey,
pronounced
the termite,
termite.
in a highly unusual way. The beaded lacewing does so by blank. Input your lies now.
Kapoink. See, I don't know which eyes represent who. I just know that I'm the one on the far left. Or somewhere near the middle. And the
Yeah.
purple one is probably blah blah blah.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
Don't worry, Tess. I'm not gonna fall asleep on stream. I'm not Heather.
Oh, is Heather even still
Unfortunately.
here?
I don't know. But unfortunately, I am not Heather.
There's a lot of good answers now that I'm awarding my likes. Very true. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to find other ways of pronouncing it to
All
try
right,
and be
let's see what everybody
curious
picked.
and spurious and
If this were
flubulous.
Eurovision, Salvador's point record would be shattered within a second. Truth.
Blow them.
Oh, Tess, not Kokichi Grandma. What is life?
Thighs.
We all have them.
Do we?
Well, I presume you do.
That is offensive to anuses everywhere.
And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Oh my.
Don't
Really?
poop in your own cereal. Like, if nothing else, don't fart on your prey. You have to eat those.
Time to pick a category.
Now, why does this remind me of a conversation I was having with my sister whilst watching the
Okay,
football
here's the
about
question.
some guy that pooped his pants
A
during the
7-year-old
football?
boy from
Whoa.
Maryland was suspended from school for 2 days after biting his
Breakfast.
breakfast pastry in
Yummy,
the shape
yummy.
of
Fruit
blank.
salad.
Type in your lies now.
What is life? If it's just of the earth, only of the flesh and bones.
I love beyond the bone.
Go deep inside your soul.
Hurry up, use a suggestion.
You
if
know-
can't think of anything.
Women are scary.
Maybe the wine's got me weeping like a woman. Maybe the whiskey's got me weeping in my wine. Oh, Waylon, you do
Okay,
have some
where's the
quality
truth?
songs.
Why is it always 10 inches with these answers?
And what? And why do so many of Waylon's songs contain whiskey?
We have 2 penises and a butt. Double penetration?
I'm sure Heather's down for that.
Oh,
And
dear.
Alex. And Alex, most likely.
I think he'd rather do the penetrating knowing him.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
I'm sure you can
Swastika
take
buddies.
it in turns. I'm sure you can take it in turns.
Oh,
Yay!
Dick!
We fell for Elliot's lie.
Really? But America's shit at their gun protection shit. Like, oh, it's a pastry
And
shaped of a
that's
gun,
it.
that's fine, it's his Second Amendment pastry. I really thought that, like, the American flag, like, if you eat the American flag, oh no, that's sacrilege, kick him out of the schools.
What? I'm lost! Where? I'm fine.
Oh.
Welcome to the final Fibbage. This is your final
Or
question,
Fibble, as we
and
used to
it's
call
worth triple. It's anybody's
Fibble.
game.
Oh yeah, Fibble!
And now, your
There's a
final
game similar to
is-
Fibbage in Rich Osmond's House of Games, except the series has
John
ended.
Steinbeck's original title
I know
was
this.
Hall
I
of
know this
Mice and
one.
Men before he was convinced to change it.
Ooh. Would it
Enter
be
your
something that I
lives now.
also know?
I don't know. Do you watch Rich Osmond's House of Games? Because it was on there.
Oh!
Hurry, hit the line for me, buddy. I can't think of something.
Yes, be part of Ben's online song contest if you're not already. I mean, I don't know if
here are
Tess
your
is already,
choices.
but yay. Are you part of Ben's online song contest, Tess?
I am not, but I endorse it.
Well, I mean, it's a follow-up to the YSC, so...
It's like a spiritual successor, and I support that. Of walruses and women. So, Mythbusters then.
A thing that happened. I
Something.
love it. I don't even remember the
Alright,
much
let's
about
see
the
what
story of
everybody picked.
Mice and Men.
There's a big
but
guy and a little guy, and bad things happen.
I know.
But yeah, I may
And
have
then
won the
something
game because I
about
know
rabbits.
the answer. Depending on how the other lies go. What were we saying?
And then something about rabbits. I
Yeah,
think that was part of the story. Yeah.
something like that, yeah. And then,
Yeah,
and
'cause
then
I
they get a
had-
gun.
And then, boom. Yeah, because I remember having to do, like, read that as part of my GCSE English thing. Like,
And the rest of the board
like what
goes
book did you
unselected.
have to read?
Of Mice and Men and Julius Caesar and the Crucible for GCSE. This is many years ago.
I can't
I've only gone
remember.
and pulled it out the fucking bag. I am unbeatable at Jackbox, apparently.
I can't remember what I did. I remember that the book we read was of Mice and Men. The Shakespeare play was Romeo and Juliet, and I can't remember the other thing.
Well,
I remember one. Oh,
it stands to reason that the Ultimate Clairvoyant would be the best at Jackbox, because I can see the answers before they happen.
yes, I remember once having to watch an episode of a soap opera of our choosing and having to compare it to a scene in Romeo and Juliet, and pretty much everybody in the class chose the wrong soap opera to watch because it was a particular episode where one of the characters on EastEnders was giving birth.
There's a baby.
And I chose to watch EastEnders, and when the English teacher was like, right, so what soap opera did everybody watch, and how does that compare to Romeo and Juliet? And they're just like, well, there's a baby.
I remember reading Animal Farm, and I don't remember why, because, like, I remember reading Animal Farm at GCSE level, but then also Julius Caesar, The Crucible, and Of Mice and Men. So I don't even know what the situation is. And then I went on to do English language, but not English literature at A-level, and that was so much better. Anyway, that is the end of the stream, just because I wanted to test stuff. I'll be back here tomorrow, probably at the normal time, for the Chapter 5 Trial of Danganronpa V3, and once I've beaten that, well, obviously, once I've beaten that entire game, then we'll just have regular, like, streamy, non-Danganronpa stuff. I will be doing Ultra Despair Girls at some point, but not immediately after V3. Just PSA over. Lozzie, you were going to say anything?
Okay, well, that is it from me. I've been Europe Scalloway, and thanks for having me, Tess. I'm sorry if my commentary's not been great. It's really warm.
You've been keeping me company, and that's what counts. And do widzenia ty YouTube, Sebastian. I can speak some Polish, just not convincingly. But yes, okay, that is all. That is stream, and you are all lovely people for watching, and this will be available to watch back soon. Yes.
I'll read entire books for school? Yes!
Yes, Denmark. Your system is flawed because your grading system is like -4, -2, 0, 02, 12. Your gradings make no sense, so you can't comment on education.
O2 is a mobile company, ain't it? Yeah.
It's also
Bye.
Oxygen.
Oh my.
That was brilliant timing for me to exit the game at that point, just because music. Anyway, yes. Good night, goodbye, and have okay. -3, 00, 02, just 4, just 7, 10. Where is the reasoning? Where is the reasoning?
Imagine scoring Eurovision like that. That would be weird.
Minus
Bye.
points to the 10th place or the 7th place. So somehow not voting for a song actually causes it to not take loss points.
Lazy Bazy Boo Boo Tess!
Lozzie Sausage Poo Poo, Love Boobs McGee. And she's gone. So I'll let this conversation play out in the chat, and then I shall retire to my various social media if y'all want to resume the conversation there. But yes, Denmark is weird, YouTube works, I guess I'll be streaming here from now on once again. But I still want to do stuff on Twitch, by the way. I just don't know exactly what, because, like, my subscribers are here on YouTube, so they know to find me, and now people can, like, sponsor the streams and stuff, so it makes more sense for me to do stuff on YouTube, but I don't want my Twitch channel to completely die. But it just makes more sense to do stuff on here. So that's my situation, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for more live streamy goodness, and thanks for watching, fam, and have a good night! Yeah! I don't know what this is, that just, this looks like a gesture, just had my finger down. Denmark is confusing.